What's up, everybody? My name's Spencer and this is American Electrician, and on today's video we're going to be taking a look at the Veto Pro Pac MB bags. We'll be taking a look at the MB, the MB2, and then the MB3B. Great set of bags. I love Veto bags. They are super functional, and we're going to get a closer look at these bags. I'll kind of go over what I use them for, and some other options. Hopefully give you guys a pretty good look at inside of the bag. If you're new to the channel, welcome. On American Electrician, we do gear reviews such as these Veto Pro Pac MB bags, as well as electrical how-tos. So if that's something you're interested in, go ahead and smash that subscribe button for me. But for now, let's get started. So first up, we'll talk about this Veto Pro Pac MB. It is the smallest of the bags. It was like the first one to come out, and I believe it sits at about $55. So one of the cool things about these bags for the MB and the MB2, they both come with handles, and they also both come with these little clips here. So you can clip it on, I clip it on my bag. If I know I'm going in to do some low voltage stuff for this one, I clip it onto my bag. It's even got a belt loop. I wouldn't suggest it. It would be pretty heavy, but if that's something you're interested in, slinging it around your shoulder through this belt loop instead of strapping it, you can always do that. But that, and then they've all got a bunch of D-rings, the two on top and then these two on the sides, which are phenomenal. This bag, I use this bag as a low voltage bag. So anything that I don't carry like with me in my normal backpack goes in here. Specifically like crimpers for coax and Cat 6 and different stuff like that. So let's go ahead and take a look inside of the bag now. Boom. So this is the first Veto Pro Pac MB. It is got a pocket on each side that you can fit like a hot stick in. You can fit a set of pliers, you know, a couple screwdrivers. Screwdrivers will fall out. I get nervous about anything that's on the outside of any bag ever, so I'm not a huge fan. But it does have this little pocket down here that is for bits. I actually use this for connectors, so Cat 6 pass-through connectors, and then some RG6 connectors. But it is pretty deep. We'll get a side view here with it closed, but it is this entire pouch right here. It expands pretty well, and then this collapses over. This is part of the Tech series. And then from there we have this pocket out here in the front, which is held down by Velcro. It goes the entire length of the bag. It's not very deep, and it doesn't seal up all the way, but I do keep a stripper and some cutters in here. But you can get just about anything in there, and it does stretch out quite a lot as well. And then finally, the main compartment unzips, double zippers, and I've got a wire tracer, the fluke wire tracer, which I use frequently, Cat 6 crimper, cable stripper, and then an RG6 crimper. Followed up with a set of Wera micro screwdrivers, and that is it. But that is what you can fit. So it's empty inside. There is nothing except for one little flap back here to hold something vertically. It's pretty thin, but other than that, it is hollow inside. Alright, well that really wraps up. Overall, it's a great bag. This is the classic. I believe they just made a camo version of this as well, but I really do like the traditional Veto Pro Pac colors with the green, the black, and then the leather. It's a good look, classy bags, and they are super functional. Next, we're gonna grab the MB2, which is basically the same bag, just a little bit taller, which is really nice. I found it useful for getting like longer screwdrivers. If I'm taking a handful of tools up onto a rooftop or something like that. I already know specifically what I want. You're able to get a longer shafted screwdriver in this bag. Basically, you can get a taller meter, but other than that, I mean, it's pretty much the exact same bag, just taller. This is the blackout. I actually got this for free when I bought my MB3 for the spring promo this year, and I think that just ended last month. I don't actually have anything inside of this bag. I just got it not too long ago, and I haven't really found a permanent use for it. I've just used it for a couple different occasions where I had a handful of tools and wanted something small to carry with me. But it's the exact same bag as the Veto Pro Pac MB, just taller. That leads us to our third and final bag, the Veto Pro Pac MB3B. This is the big boy, right? This bag is massive and it is super functional if that's something that you're interested in. I have thought of many different ways to fill this bag up, and for now it's actually my camera bag, so it's empty because we're using my camera, but it's like definitely by far, I would say, the most functional and usable bag out of the three of these. There's a lot of space, there's a lot of pockets, and it's really like I would almost carry a drill and my drill bit accessories in here. I've thought about doing that a couple times, but I really do like to use it as my camera bag. Gives me a lot of options, but it still comes with the tape strap, comes with this one actually comes with a shoulder strap, which is pretty handy. It's not the one that says Veto Pro Pac on it, but it is a pretty comfortable strap. And then we'll take a look at the inside pockets now. Alright, it's the big boy, the MB3B. It's got the hard bottom, it's got these extra pockets here, which are much larger. As you can see, you can get quite a bit down in that side pocket. I use it for my camera, so really I end up getting like a tripod in there on both sides. And then it's got these D-rings on both sides as well with these same pockets. The other big thing, it does have the Veto Pro Pac handle, which is super nice. And then it's got this little hanger right here that can hang off of something if you need it to. We'll start in the back with this pocket here. It is Velcro. So you can slide a laptop or an iPad or something down here, and then when you're ready to pull it out, you pull this little string and it pops it out of there. I don't usually use an iPad, not for this bag, and so this stays empty, but it is a nice little slot, and it does go this deep, so anything you want to get in there. There's also these little rings back here that you can hang it from. I'm not really sure what else you would do with them. I've never used them for anything. On the sides, you've got a little D-ring and a big D-ring. And that is on both sides. And this does come with a tape clip. Now, this first pocket down here is a Velcro pocket, and it is very similar to all of the Veto Pro Pac bits, the bit pockets. So I keep some chargers and a lanyard in there, but it's got these little slots down here for things like bit drivers, nut drivers, anything you want. But it goes, it's this side of this pocket here. So basically anything you want to get in there, you can get in there, and it'll work out. The other main pocket on the front of this bag is this pocket. Now this one is quite a bit different, and I had no idea until I had gotten it already. It does go the full length down, but there is an elastic pocket up top that goes about my finger length down in, and then you can go past that and it goes just straight. It's just the straight pocket. there is this little elastic pocket here that helps so that when you are wanting to put little things in here, in this, like this here, you can just put them in there and they stay up. Not everything goes straight to the bottom. Helps out to keep things organized. And that just velcros down, which then leads us to the main compartment. This is what is super impressive, and especially for it being an open concept, there is quite a bit of storage options. And the first one that I'll point out is this little mesh pocket here. As you can see, I've got a neutral density lens in here, and you guys probably don't have any idea what that is. I didn't either until I had a camera. But basically, it's got this little mesh pocket here, and then inside it actually fits this organizer here, which can come out, and then inside of there is one larger pocket and one smaller pocket for mine, but you can move this in the middle so that it can go either way. And the other thing is you can take it out if you want and just have an empty slot. I found a light so that you can actually see what's going on inside of there, but basically it goes down into this deep pocket here. There is one more pocket back here that is made out of that lining, but other than that, there is one in the front that I forgot about. That's the same exact thing that helps you get there, and then at the bottom it's that plastic base. And so one of the things that I really thought about doing for a long time is actually using this as a drill bag and just putting a drill and having my drill bit accessories in there. I thought that that would be nice, but I ended up keeping it as my camera bag. That just folds in there nicely and then sits pretty well down in there, just so that if you need to pull out your meter and your whole base, that you can pull it out and use it as needed. Alright, that wraps up the MB3 and also the video on the MB bags. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I do like these bags a lot. All the Veto bags are great. These are soft bottom except for the MB3B, which they do make a soft bottom version of that, which is slightly different. But if that's something you guys are interested in, I will leave a link in the description to these bags. That way, if you guys want to check them out, you can. But I appreciate it. You guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one.